Now we will do AIS, Automatic Identification System. This equipment, does it help in anti-collision or anti-grounding? It doesn't help in both. It is basically a security equipment. Around year 2000, when Mr. Osama sent two aeroplanes to World Trade Center, they crashed into World Trade Center. And then US requested IMO to fit this AIS on all ships as a security equipment from threats to find out the threats from terrorists. So this equipment is like a VHF. It has a range of about 40 miles. It's also a transceiver, same like VHF radio telephone. So it's a transmitter and receiver. VHF transmits and receives voice. This only transmits and receives data. So what all it transmits is, it transmits your ship's MMSI number, which is your ship's identity number, and it transmits your GPS position, your GPS course, your GPS speed. So these are static information, and then there are some optional information which is dynamic. For example, your name of next port, ETA, your ship's draft, and your status. Are you moving or stopped, underway, etc. So these are transmitted to all ships and shore, which is about 40 miles from your own ship. And at the same time, it also receives signals which other ships are transmitting the same information. So basically, it is to identify if there is any ship which is a terrorist ship for that. So it can be used as the primary tool is security. As a secondary tool, it can be used for anti-collision. But your primary tool for anti-collision is not AIS, it is radar, visual lookouts, etc. In in about two or three ways, AIS is better than radar. First is, in case there is bad visibility fog and on your radar, this is your own ship going 000 and there's a target here which you acquire and you get its course and speed. Let's say this is its true course, you get 270 degrees. Now if this ship alters course, ARPA will take how long to calculate its new course? As per SOLAS, 2 minutes. But most ARPAs are doing it in 1 minute or half a minute. And then you get the new vector. And here you get the new course, which could be 200, whatever. So it takes a little bit of time. And since it's fog, you cannot see it visually. But if you see your AIS, as soon as this ship alter course, within 3 to 4 seconds, you get her new GPS course. So you come to know this ship has altered. This you can see on your own ship also. As soon as your own ship alter course in your GPS, the new course is displayed within 3 to 4 seconds. Because GPS doesn't take so long. ARPA takes time. GPS only takes 3 to 4 seconds. So this is one advantage of AIS over radar. First is takes only few seconds to get the new course of the target ship. Second advantage is in case there is a sea clutter which is roughly in 3 miles range. Let's say this is on 6 mile range. So there is a lot of sea clutter in case the weather is a little rough, wind force is more than 5 or 6. And if there is a small vessel here, let's say a fishing vessel, on the radar it's difficult to find out because there is so much clutter. But if this ship has got an AIS, you can get her position on the AIS. So that is another advantage, sea clutter. And the last advantage of AIS over radar is in case you are steering a course, let's say 045, and then you alter here. So your ship is suppose here, and there's a mountain here, and there's a ship coming down like this, which is here. Distance from your ship to this ship, let's say, is only 3 miles. But because of this mountain, it might not come on the radar because radar waves go almost horizontally, they don't go vertically. But this ship will be coming on your AIS even at 3 miles, 4 miles range because AIS waves are able to go vertically also. So this is a this way also AIS helps you in case of a large, you can say mountain, etc. So these are some benefits of AIS, but its main purpose is security.